And we are back here on YouTube Live with yet another interesting topic to discuss. And today we are going to talk about something that's permanent in life, something that's constant in life. I would say constant, not permanent, though constant in life. The thing is, since the time you're born to the time you leave this world, there's one thing that's constantly happening to you, that is a change, some way or other, something or other. As you grow, as you're born, you're growing to become a young child, then probably adult, then so many things happening to you. So that this is one thing that you need to befriend. You need to adopt. You need to accept that change is constant. Either you like it or not, it's going to happen. So the more you accept it, the more you welcome it, the more you embrace it, the better it is for you, the easier it becomes for you to progress in life. But sometimes we become resistant to change. And that resistance is somehow, there's a secret fear, a fear that this change might bring something that I don't like, or this change might put me in some kind of discomfort. Obviously, if there is a change, means there has to be some discomfort. So that's exactly what we are going to talk today, and that's where I'm inviting Victory Mindset coach Arif Hussain to discuss about. So Arif, welcome to our YouTube live today. Thank you so much for joining. Arif has been a mindset coach for a long time, and during this journey, he has helped thousands of people resolve these mindset issues. So today we are going to talk about how do people deal with this change? What is this fear is all about, and how one can overcome that. So let me start with a very basic question, Arif. That's what is this fear of change?
Uh, Thank you for welcoming me, Coach Sayeed. So talking about fear of change, as you have rightly said that fear, change is constant, but still people are fearful, are in fear of it. So there are multiple facets to this situation. Uh, Let me give you an example. So imagine you or you are a rubber band. Okay, you know that you are flexible, you know that you are elastic, uh, you are meant to stretch. Okay, so there is something you can do, something, there is some characteristic, okay, of your personality. Now, uh, you have been, this rubber band has been kept in a drawer for a long time, and somebody comes up, uh, and the person removes the rubber band from the drawer. So what will happen? The rubber band thinks, okay, okay, no, I'm not made for this. Don't stretch me. It's so painful, right? And that happens uh, with people as well. So they have all those skills, capabilities. They are meant to be something, meant to be bigger, meant to be, keep growing. But often because of the comfort zone, because of you know the surroundings, or because of the attachment to the present things, people often fear and they resist change. Okay, so this resistance is actually the fear of change.
Okay. So so it's like let's say a caterpillar is there. Now a caterpillar, as a caterpillar, it's a caterpillar. I mean, nobody would like it. But caterpillar goes through a certain change, certain transformation, certain metamorphism, where it becomes a beautiful butterfly. But that beauty is coming after it is undergoing the change, enduring what it takes to get that change, because it is embracing that change. But when you avoid that change, it might remain a caterpillar. or even more something more painful. So yes, as you rightly said, change is again something constant, and people resist change because that resistance is basically the fear. So, but the thing is, especially in the in our professional world, we see a lot of people having this fear, but they don't even realize that they have this. They might be missing a lot of opportunities. They may be letting go a lot of things that have come their way because of this resistance, and yet they are not aware that they are carrying this. So, how do one know that he's having this fear of change?
You know there are several signs, several traits people show up when they are going through some mindset, which shows their current mindset, their current attitude towards something, that towards life. So when a person is procrastinating uh, things that he or she is supposed to do in that very moment, and he's also attaching some logic to it. For example, somebody know that somebody knows that he should get married, but he's giving that logic. Okay, I want to I want to buy a home, I want to buy a car, and let me settle first and then I will get married. Okay, maybe in the in the hindsight he is afraid of commitment. Okay, we don't know. It can be anything. So it's not a generalizing, or I'm not judging people in general, but it can be anything. So life never settles. Like you will never feel, even the topmost, even the richest people of the world, you will not find them settled. Nobody feels settled. Okay, okay, I have done it, I have achieved it, now I am settled. No, it doesn't happen like that. So you are meant to keep moving, uh, but procrastination. So people procrastinate. Then there is overthinking, over analyzing things, that you keep researching, you keep asking questions to people, you keep trying to find validation for your judgments, for your decisions. You uh, keep reading books, attending webinars, right? And still you don't take any initiative. You don't execute anything. Okay. Similarly, you may have a feeling of envious, or you may criticize people who have outgrown you,
Yep.
or who have got promoted before you. Okay, you have been waiting in the same position for last 5 years, but somebody came, worked for 1 year and got promoted. So you can be envious, but you are not. Uh, so you start disliking those people who got early promotion or got success early, but you are not looking at yourself. Okay, but the truth is you are upset with yourself, but you are not accepting. You are in denial.
Mm.
And then there are excuses, that I had responsibility. Like I had done this myself. So I was one of the, one of the, uh, I would say, for science, math, and in English till 12th, I used to get score good marks, and I was one of the best students. Okay. Uh, but after 12th, there was a situation, and I thought, okay, I am the responsible one. I have responsibilities at home, and I quit. Nobody told me to quit studies, but I quit regular studies and I started working, because I thought I am the responsible one. I have to own those responsibilities. Now, the moment I realized, okay, both can be done. On one hand, you can keep earning, and on the other hand, you can keep learning, educating yourself. Okay, so the moment I had that realization, I took admission. I got I completed my graduation. I completed post graduation. I worked with great companies, and the learning has not stopped. So I am still learning. I am still educating myself, and on the other hand, I am also growing as a personality. As uh, earlier with corporates, working with corporates, now as a coach. So I feel I am growing every day, and learning has not stopped. So people keep on making those excuses and uh, using things that they are supposed to do as excuses so that they can be responsible for something else. Let me give another example for responsibility. We all know that we have to, that inside we are all good human beings. Okay. And like you have to reach in the to your office by 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and you found that there is an accident on the road. uh, there is nobody. You are going to help the person. You take this person to the hospital and then reach 30 minutes late to the office. Nobody will scold you if you tell them what has happened authentically. Okay, nobody will scold you because you have done something great. You are a human. uh, now on Now take the other example. You saw an accident happen and it is crowded. Like you cannot even get inside that group,
So,
into that crowd. There is no space there, but you're watching it. And then you reach office. You did nothing there, but you reach office half an hour late, and now you are using it as an excuse for coming late. Okay, now it has become an excuse. It's not like you were not required there, but you spend your time and then you came late. So people often use excuses, so that they can shed some responsibility. Okay, so when, if you are doing this over and over again, the probably you are fearing the change.
so I think often people find very logical means to justify their fears.
Yeah,
Uh, they,
mind is
they,
powerful. It
yes,
will find the logic.
they attach some very convincing logics to do that. So obviously that's not a good thing to happen though. But the question is now, if a person is living with this kind of thing, and we know that there are people living with this. So when a person continues to live with this fear of change and consequently not taking any action and a constructive action to change, so what's happening here? What is the cost of living with this? How it is damaging, or how it is hurting his career, his personal life?
So the thing is, just like any other mindset issues, these are our blind spots. We don't see them ourselves. So uh, let's say a person is happy with the same routine, same action, doing same routine work every day. Okay, go to work, come back home, sleep, get ready, go to work, come back home, sleep. Okay,
There
you
is
you are
something in
doing
between.
that. You are
There is
doing that.
something in between. Watch Netflix.
Yeah, yeah. You can add something in between, but in general, you are doing the same thing every day, and uh, you think, okay, now I'm settled. I don't have to change anything. But then the something will happen in the environment, and you will be pressurized to change. To bring a change in your life. So before that happens, the wise people will change themselves. That's the wisdom. But if you do not change, what will happen? So people will get caught suddenly. Okay, now the company is winding it up. They are leaving India. You were enjoying a life in an MNC. Okay, meetings were happening in five-star hotels. You were enjoying the time, the perks, the facilities. Now the company is winding up, and suddenly you are jobless. Okay, uh, maybe you are stuck in a job that you have already outgrown. Okay, uh, you find yourself with younger people, and now you are not old, but because the other people, your colleagues are very young, your boss is also young, his boss is also young, you feel that, okay, I'm out of place. Okay, uh, you have missed financial opportunities. The others have grabbed opportunities, you could not. you were thinking that okay, it is fine. I am settled here. It is comfortable here. And now you have also resentment, like with your colleagues. Somewhere you are jealous with some colleagues, and you may have the resentment. Uh, you know, with the colleagues, you may feel resentment within your personal relationship as well. Okay, uh, you are burnt out mentally, exhausted. You feel tired all the time. So these are a few things that will happen, uh, and there will be this creepy feeling of being left behind. That will uh, that will be there, and that will trouble you the most.
Mhm.
Okay, so these are, and of course, the mm, the dreams you had, the goals you had earlier, you have already suppressed them all, and now suddenly you are shocked. Okay, okay, what has happened? My body shape is changed. My okay, my relationship have changed. Suddenly the environment looks very different. Okay, you are looked upon differently now. So you will find these things happening around you, within you, when you fear change.
Obviously, that's not a good place to be in, and that's not a good experience to have in life. I mean, you deserve better. But the thing is, often we find it difficult to difficult to find a way, difficult to see how we can make it happen. So, can you share some practical ways in which one can overcome this fear of change, and how this you program victory framework can help people overcome this?
You know, so talking about the victory framework program, here the so it's like uh, you have this complete set where you reset your inner world as well as you reset your external world as well. And I'm not telling okay, you can change the world. Okay, that may happen still, but you will change your immediate external world, your environment basically. Okay, but that change will start from within. It will start from the changing of the inner world, and eventually you will become that. You will be transformed into that personality, that identity, which can actually attain the goal that you desire. Okay, so that's about the victory framework.
That's powerful.
Uh, uh, let's and before I tell you the steps that you can take yourself uh, and overcome this fear of change, I want you to do this small exercise, a visualization exercise. So I would request you and all the people who have that who are attending, close your eyes.
Hmm. I
Okay,
did.
now imagine that there is a fog around you.
Mm.
You are standing on the road. uh, it looked beautiful all around you yesterday, but today it is all foggy, and you can't see anything except the next step. Now this fog is of fear. This is fog of fear. Okay, now it is very thick. uh, you don't want to move at all because you feel scary. You are scared. uh, but then suddenly you decide and you take one step, and when you take one step, you can see that it is clear enough to see to see the next step, and you take the next step, and you take the next step, and you take the next step. Then you find the fog is thinning, and it is the sight is getting clear, and you can see, you know, everything is all beautiful again. The fear, the fog of fear has been removed. uh, and now you tell yourself that every step I take, it reveals more of who I am becoming, where I am going, where I am reaching, what my destination is. Um my comfort zone is not my growth zone, so I cannot keep standing in my comfort zone. I keep moving, and I am safe to change because I trust myself. Now open your eyes.
That sounds powerful.
So now I will tell you what are the steps you can take, which can take you, which can help you overcome this fear of change. So the first thing is that acknowledge uh, this fear of change without shame or guilt. Okay, accept that uh, you have this fear. Accept that I have this fear. Now ask yourself, where is this fear coming from? Is it coming from the story that somebody shared? Is it coming from the story that you have seen or observed in somebody else? Okay, and then give it a name. It may have even come from the past failures. Give it a name, any name that you want. And just naming this fear will take its secret power away. It will reduce its power. Now, the second step that you are going to do is you redesign your outcome, your goal. Uh, just like you had done this visualization exercise, you close your eyes and picture yourself attaining that identity, achieving that goal, achieving that outcome that you have desired for yourself, and see what your life looks like, what you feel like when you are already there. At that destination you want to be in. And again, ask yourself a few questions: that what will I be able to do? What if I have become the person I wanted to become, or if I have achieved what I want to achieve? Let's say you want promotion for yourself. So ask yourself, what will I be able to do or become when I have got promoted? Okay. So are you kind to your subordinates? Are you taking care of your children well? Are you taking care of your parents better? Are you taking care of your health better? Ask all those questions and feel it. The more uh, clearly and vividly you can see yourself in that position, the better you will be connected to that position. Okay, and your actions will come through this emotion now, to the new identity. Now, so at times this change may look huge. Okay, okay, I am here, and if I have to get promoted, I must become this, and it's huge. So what you have to do is shrink that gap, and to do that, you decide onto one action. Decide one action that, okay, I'm, for example, I'm a person who do not express openly. Okay, I try to hide my feelings, my thoughts, my ideas. So from now onwards, this moment itself, I have, if there is anything, even if it is a conflict, I will discuss with my boss or with my colleagues. I will share my ideas. I will express authentically. Okay, and so when you have taken a small action following that decision, you have started the journey. I'm not saying that within one day, 1 week, or 1 month you are going to become that identity and you attain that position. It will not happen that way, but it may happen in 1 month as well, right? So we do not know, but you have, the good thing is that you have started the journey. So one simple decision, And then one simple step, you start from now itself. After that, you build identity around this new you. Okay. uh, don't say that I am trying to become that person, or I am trying to get transformed. You tell yourself that I am the kind of person who adapts on the way. I am kind of person who keep learning. I am kind of person who keeps uh, learning. Okay, so whatever you tell yourself, whatever story you tell yourself, you will become that person. Okay, so
Exactly.
keep telling those things yourself. uh, find out what are more valuable things to you in terms of characteristics, in terms of traits. For example, for some people integrity is very important, for some people it is freedom that is more important. So identify yourself and uh, build that identity around this new you that you want for yourself. After that, you know, so it's not all, so, some people say that whatever you are inside, it you know that's the most important thing. Of course it is most important, but that's not all. So there is inner world. You can change the inner world, but yeah, but the environment also affect you. So
Absolutely.
how you can take control of that is through taking control of the people around you. So you have to um, you have to control, uh, you know share your journey with one or two people, at what has happened till now and what who you want to become, what are your ideas. uh, so environment is stronger than your willpower alone. Okay. So when you have shared with these people who you are safe, you will become stronger, or they will keep you stronger. Okay, two people will always be stronger than one, right? Three people will always be stronger than one. So have few people together who are with you, who are with you in this journey of change. Okay, and then celebrate all wins, whether it's small, even if it is a micro win. Even if you were able to speak to your boss about a conflict or something that you were hiding for some time, or you wanted to speak but you didn't speak about. So celebrate those small wins. Okay, so in that way, uh, you will be happier, you will feel stronger that you were able to do it, and you will feel powerful. Okay, so our mentor always says that miserable people do not achieve success. It's the happy people who achieve success. So you need to feel stronger, you need to feel powerful, you need to feel happy to achieve the success that you desire for yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, miserable means if a person is feeling miserable all the time, even when he's successful, he's still feeling miserable. And the
True.
guy who's happy, he's always happy, even when he's not. So that is a very big thing there. But I want to ask you one question about what you said just now. You said share with people, and you also said should have peop some people around you, which is basically your environment. So when you say share, can we share with just about anybody, or we need to share with somebody who's like, I mean, who has done this before or who has helped people do this?
So there are two things, two ways of to do it. One is that you have some idea and you keep on working on that idea, and you will find some people who are supporting that idea. If you don't have anybody now, you will find. So keep those people with you. That will keep you stronger, powerful, going ahead. But at times you already have some people uh, who support you. Okay, so if you are one of those people, fortunate people, that there are some people who support you, you share your ideas with them, so that during the journey of change, they are supporting you, they are with you, and you will still feel powerful, stronger, moving ahead.
Mm.
Okay. So as I said, just for example, there is a person who wants to lose weight. Now he goes to he has decided to run every day. And now because of the willpower, you can do that for maybe a week, maybe a month, right? So you are doing it alone. You have a strong willpower, but maybe you can do it just for 1 month. That's the maximum, right? But if you have, let's say, even one person, at times
Sympathy.
when you are feeling lazy, he comes and he wakes you up. Okay, well, let's go. You still you don't want to, but you still go. So that's the difference. So when you have people, when you have a mastermind, as we call it, during our coaching. So if you have the mastermind with same mindset, similar mindset, or at least some common goal, even if it is your own goal, uh, if you have that support system, the journey becomes enjoyable. Forget the achievement, forget the success. The journey itself becomes enjoyable.
Absolutely. And I mean, whatever you shared just now are really very practical and very doable things. One, if one decides to do, yes, it's a result oriented things. Thank you so much for sharing, and thanks for all the people who have joined today and who would be listening to this later. And it's been wonderful talking. Uh, yeah, what I would say is that yes, sometimes doing this alone is hard, and sometimes you may not even you may find it confusing what to do actually. So in such circumstances, it is best for you to find somebody who's done this before, or find somebody who help others people achieve this, like a coach, and approach him, because that will cut short your journey by maybe months or even years. So you will have a tremendous advantage there. So with that said, thanks once again, Arif. But before we say goodbye to our people, any last wisdom that you would like to share?
So I want to uh, give this wisdom bomb actually. Okay, so change doesn't ask for confidence. Uh, at times people feel that they are underconfident. They don't have those skills which are required, or they don't have that support system which is required. They understand those things, but this change or any change only requires for commitment. Okay, the confidence is built along the way
Mhm.
as you move ahead. Okay, so I would say commit to the change, and then you will find ways. Just commit to it.
Absolutely. I think that reminds me of that famous शेर that मैं तो अकेला ही चला था मगर लोग जुड़ते गए कारवां बनता गया.
Yes, it happens.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Arif, and appreciate it. And thanks for all the people who join us regularly. See you next week, same time, same place. We'll come back with yet another interesting subject to discuss. All the very best.
Take care. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.